Hello, my name is Yejun.
And my name is Hyun.
Today we are going to talk about immigration. These are our contents. First, what is immigration? Second, immigration policy in different countries. Third, features of immigration. And fourth, our opinion about immigration.
What is immigration? Immigration refers to the act of staying in countries more than 1 year, or the act of living in a foreign country. When was the first immigration? In case of Korea, the first immigration was to Hawaii in 1903. Immigration policy in different countries. This is USA's policy. There are several laws in USA. It promotes the family unity by allowing the families of USA citizens and permanent residents to immigrate. This is Korea's immigration policy. South Korea is using the Nationality Act as its immigration policy. These acts regulate the acquisition of nationality by birth and recognition and naturalization. This is Germany's policy. Germany uses the assimilation policy as its immigration policy. The assimilation policy is a policy in which the federal government bears its expenses.
Features of immigration. This is advantage of immigration. Benefits of immigration include expanded financial returns and expectations of everyday conveniences. This is a disadvantage. The downside of immigration is that it can have a negative effect on actual wages. Our opinion about immigration. Our opinion about immigration is you can go because immigration can be a good experience for you, and you can enjoy many benefits of the country which you emigrated to. Thank you for listening.
Hello, I'm Nayeon.
And I'm Changyong.
The topic we are going to talk about today is exchange student. So let's get started. The first topic is about exchange student. Have you ever heard of exchange student? The exchange student is an exchange of students between universities for a certain period of time. Exchange between university abroad is a kind of studying abroad. However, the difference with studying abroad is that you do not receive a diploma and only take classes for a short period of time. Therefore, it takes less time and costs less than studying abroad. The second topic is how to become an exchange student. First of all, if you want to become an exchange student, the grades are different for each school. Of course, the higher your score, the higher your chances of winning. And the condition for exchange student is higher score too. Good at language of the country to become an exchange student in that country, and you can only apply it the application period. To become an exchange student, you must work hard.
Now let's look at personnel of exchange students at major university in Korea. As of 2019, in the case of Korea University, there were 996 people going and 2,211 people coming. It is said that 971 people went and 30,116 people came. Lastly, Seoul National University said that 557 people went and 636 people came. Now let's look at the pros and cons of exchange students. The advantage is credits earned during the exchange period can be returned and recognized. Second is to be recognized as career matters when getting a job or entering a top university. Now let's look at disadvantage. First is it's overpriced. Second, the flow of domestic curriculum may be cut off. Third, the preparation process is quite complex and time-consuming. It is said that cannot receive a diploma from the school like studying abroad, and the cost is quite high. Thank you for listening.
Hello. Today, I'm Jigo.
I'm Sung.
Today, we are going to talk about exchange student. This is the content of our presentation. Definition of exchange student. Examples of exchange student. Difference from other systems. Characteristics of exchange student.
The first content is the definition of an exchange student. What is the definition of an exchange student? An exchange student program is a system that provides an opportunity to exchange certain number of students between countries or schools. Then, what is the purpose of the exchange students? The purpose of the exchange student program is students of various nationalities gather to exchange cultures with each other. The second content is examples of exchange students. Korean university to an overseas university. Then IBER students from each school and the international exchange office recruit exchange students from 6 months and to 1 year before dispatch. At this time, English-speaking countries such as the United States, Canada, the United Kingdom, and Australia require specific criteria for TOEFL scores. Especially the more popular the university is, the higher the required TOEFL scores may be. An overseas university to Korean university. It is a kind of reverse study that Korean studies who graduated from overseas high school and went to overseas universities often take. But most students prohibit exchange students from going to their home countries.
Here are some differences from other systems. First, your degree. It is a program that meets certain conditions of credit at this school, completes remaining credit at the other school, and acquires both degrees if both graduation requirements are met. Differences from the exchange student system. Exchange students do not receive a degree because it was a course unrelated to their degree, but your degrees are possible to get a degree. Next, credit exchange. It is a system that is recognized as credit after listening to lectures at schools that have signed agreements between universities for a certain semester. Differences from the exchange student system. Foreign students are called exchange students, and the domestic students are called credit exchange. However, credit exchange are often limited in using the facilities of schools where lectures are taken. Last, transfer. It means not entering the first grade, but entering one grade halfway or entering another school. Transferring is transferring academic records at all, so you do not receive a degree from this school. Differences from the exchange student system. Conversely, exchange student does not receive a degree at a related school because it was a course unrelated to his degree. Exchange student has both advantage and disadvantage. The first advantage of being an exchange student is the low cost. Studying abroad costs more than $30,000. However, in the case of exchange student, you can experience cultures with harmful amount that $10,000. And the disadvantage. The period of stay is set at 1 year. When you're participating in the exchange student program, you receive a J1 visa and enter the United States. However, with this visa, you can stay and study. You can stay and study in the US for only 1 year. Although exchange student has negative aspects, but it is definitely a good opportunity. Thank you for listening. Bye.
Hello, my name is Jae Lee. Today I talk about migration. This is my content because before we started, what is migration? And first, the first reason of migration. Second, recent state of migration. Third, effect from migration. And last, migration's future. Migration is to move into or come to live a region or country. It is caused by many reasons such as climate change, foreign or personal affairs. Climate is one of the most important things to humans. Humans have adapted to their environment. But if climate is changed, those will spend very hard time to adapt to their exchanged environment, so they live and find a place. Most common migration due to climate change is occurred by drought. If drought is occurred, people live in a country like Africa cannot harvest, produce food, and get out of hunger. Overcoming hunger, people should move to other country to get food. Currently, war is occurred by many conflicts, such as commerce failure, different political issue, or threat with nuclear weapon. For example, A country determined to begin war, some countries participate to help B country. Other countries also help A country. Then refugees are appeared in both A and B country, leaving for other country to they can live in. People have personal problems related in house or job. These problems' common ground is economy. Economically, people sometimes go to work in foreign or are educated as students during their lifetime. Also, to take care of children is a reason of migration. This chart is the number of migration in Korea. The most number of migration in Korea is about 2.9 million. On the other hand, the least number of migration is about 40,000 in 1980. Considering the immigrants consequently, immigrants are more and more increased. In 2021, March is the highest month of number of immigrants, and each immigrant is about 86,500. In May, June, and in July, September's number of immigrants has softer figure. Also, average number of immigrants is about 63,400. The chart by UK in 2020, or non-EU countries, Poland had the highest number of immigrants, and each immigrant were 900,000. Meanwhile, Spain's immigrants were 188,000, which were the lowest number. So this chart means due to increased immigrants as time goes on, one's country population density is higher and higher. Then, how do people recognize their immigrants? Immigrants will be spend very hard time to adapt to their country's food, practice, or law. Then, people try to help them to live here. As a result, immigrants and residents can live forming their harmony. In this situation, people's awareness of immigrants is positive. However, there are some people ignoring them, and they ignore many ways to damage to their life, such as swindling to immigrants, discriminating any situation without reason. Continuing this occasion, immigrants may suffer from residents' criticism. In that case, people's awareness of immigrants is negative. Migration became a part of our life. Then how does migration affect? We can also separate the migration effects with two sections. Positive, help and save them, become globalized and increase foreign experience. The opposite, decrease population, life with high life adapted, and severe violence. So, what is it? Migration's future? I think by passing time, migration will be more and more increased, no longer becoming trivial issue around the world. Then we should notice about migration occurring in our life and treat them as positively as possible. Thank you for listening.